All right, so March is National Nutrition Month, and in this day and age, we are bombarded with the latest health trends, fad diets, exercises, exercise equipment, and all those quick fixes. Well, today we're sitting down with a Minnesota-based nutrition expert, Chef Marshall O'Brien, who says it's time for us to retire the word healthy. And here is Chef Marshall O'Brien. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Tyler, thank you so much for having me here. It's a real pleasure.
Yes, my first question is, why do you feel that we should retire the word healthy?
Well, think about it. When you think of the word healthy, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Vegetables.
You think, okay, a little more like you're thinking
food.
doesn't taste that good.
Yeah, certain lifestyle.
Maybe
forced to eat this and not that.
There you go. It depicts this negative connotation. Maybe you were traumatized by zucchini and tomato soup like I was when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And that's the big problem with healthy is it's a rational reason to do something, but it's not an emotional reason to do something. And people make changes in their life, they make decisions based off emotions.
Right, and positive outcomes.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So we have to get people to be thinking differently. Like if they want to enjoy their life and enjoy eating nourishing foods, reframe how you look at it, and talking about it from a different lens is definitely the way you got to do it.
And also, Marshall, I read that you call healthy the 4-letter word of nutrition. Now, I don't understand that because healthy is 6 letters. So why do you call it the 4-letter word?
Okay, so let's say it from a different way that's approved for TV is like healthy is the #1 most vilified word in the English language. So if we're talking about, we're trying to encourage people to make positive changes in their life, and that's what Visuals and we're doing together, partnering by helping nutrition professionals be more effective in messaging these positive changes that people can embark on. You have to use the right kinds of language. And yes, 4-letter word or not, we want to make sure people are looking at it, what's the benefits of having these foods in our life? Personal benefits. Maybe you're an older adult, you have a heart attack, and you look at your kids or your grandkids and you're going, I'm ready to make a change. That's an emotional reason to start making that change. And you got to reframe how you look at it.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Now, with the latest nutrition science that we all have, everyone has access to Google, but it's hard to differentiate what is scientific based and what's just something that was put on, TikTok or Facebook by some random person. So what would you say is something that you think we should all know and just strive for?
Oh, that's a great question because I think, just to add to that, we're bombarded with all these messages, and it's overwhelming and people just become paralyzed. So what I would suggest to answer your question, people need to focus just on eating real, nourishing, whole foods. I always say nourishing is different than eating. And I love the fact that when people just, hey, I'm going to have good lean proteins, slow carbohydrates, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and some good healthy fats, some plant-based fats, some animal-based fats to keep my blood sugar stable, and then they can go about their business. And again, I want to go back to what you said in the beginning, Tyler. It's all about the message. As a nutrition professional, whether you are a school nutrition director or you're in public health, how you talk about the benefits of eating food. You can't say it's all about being healthy. It's all about, hey, do you want to play with your kids pain-free? Do you want to be able to focus in your job better? Do you want to live feel like you have a little more energy at the end of the day so you can give your family the best of you, not what's left of you? That messaging is key. And keep it simple. So those 3 things I said to focus on is a great way to do that.
All right. Marshall, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Makes sense to me. All right, so for Chef Marshall O'Brien's contact information, we'll have it for you along with the video of this segment on our website as well as our app, KIMT News 3.